morning, guys. So it's a little before 7 o'clock here in Rusty, Rhode Island this morning. Here it's Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. So, getting the garage warmed up a little bit. Did not go below 32, which is freezing in Fahrenheit here last night. So it chose a good night to pour the concrete. Cheers. Fresh hot coffee. A little bit warm. Let it cool just a little bit. So, here it is. So I told you I built this form the other day. And then I just added on those cross pieces. And that's holding my post. So I put the level to make sure I'm good. And we're letting this dry. I put some steel. I had some of those, there was steel bar from under the drawers at the slide tracks for the drawers. So I put that steel, used several bags, and as I put the first 2 bags, I laid the steel across and I put 2 bags on top of that. So the steel is well embedded into the concrete. I did it a little bit soupy so that I made sure there was no air bubbles or anything, and I vibrated, tapped it, tamped it, got it all just to level out, and we're good. So that's got to dry for a couple of days before I'll try to move it. I don't want to move green cement. I don't know that it would break, but I want to be able to pull on that pole and push on that pole so I can get the hand truck under it, and I wouldn't want it to break. So let it cure. Get the fire cooking up in here. So I'm about done, I think, with the snowplow setup. The battery I want to get up on the solar tender, and I want to make a shelf over in this area. You can see I got the one battery up there already. And putting the batteries up there and then taking them down is a challenge. I was hoping I could make a lower shelf. Now I got that solar charger set up in here. So I'm wondering if I can make maybe 2 lower shelves over in that area. I'm going to see what I can do to reorganize this area a little bit over the next couple of days. I already got pretty much most of the material I need. I've saved these tabletops you'll see down here. I'll pull one out and give you a show. So these were some tables I saved the tops from. And I'm thinking that can be my battery shelf. I can fit both batteries on this. Mount that up in there. And not be so high that it's, because now I gotta stand on like the milk crate and put it up there. So I'm gonna work on getting them a little lower to the ground. I'll put the light stuff on the top shelf and bring the heavier stuff down, if you know what I mean. So we got some rain coming. Set up my rain barrel on the other side. Got a piece of screen over here to use on it. Should work okay. This was a screen off my house, but the weather, the snow took it off. I'll have to make some new ones. I got some aluminum screen. I think I got some aluminum as well, and I'll be able to make up some screens. So take this around front. Snow just about gone. And the ground is not crushing under my feet or anything, but obviously don't weigh as much as an automobile does. So I'm still a little leery about driving on this. And a lot of the water has drained off already. For those of you who don't know, I live on it's all gravel here. This whole pit right here. You can see all the stone around the pit. I dug this pit out as a fire pit. Had me a little cutout here to have fires and picnics. And all that stone you see on the walls came out of this hole. So you can imagine how much stone is in here. It's all stone wall. I gotta come in and cut a lot of this stuff back. I like to let it grow a little bit so they get some privacy down in there. See the
new Redken acidic grow full system.
hold on, commercial. Rain barrel. Supposed to rain today, then I think a couple days more. It's going to have a couple of storms. Just rain, so weather seems to be out of freezing mode. Let's see what the official Army thermometer reads this morning. 45 degrees Celsius, 40 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna have to move this because when it's in the sun, when the sun's hitting it, I went out here the other day, it was reading over 100 degrees because the sun's hitting it, really cooks it. I can imagine this summer, so I might move it to this side, put it out on the front. It's only a couple of screws. Just one of those things I'll do when I'm walking by with the power screwdriver. Got this rain barrel set up, and I turn the valve off that sends the water down to the greenhouse so that this barrel can fill up. Screen just keeps the leaves and stuff out from the gutters coming in. See what's going on here, guys. I'm going to be splitting up a little bit of wood because the nights are still a little bit chilly. But literally I had the heat off yesterday and the house stayed warm. Just about got the mailbox ready to go back on. I showed you guys. I got to put the, I made dividers to go inside, but I got to, thinking I want to put sort of a, just in case any water would get in there. I don't want the mail to be sitting on the very bottom. So I'm thinking about some plastic grid, checkerboard. I don't know what you want to call it, but it would use it on, keep stuff from touching the bottom when you're setting things on it. I can't think of what the hell I want to call it, but I think you can understand what I'm saying. It's got like holes cut in it so that water can pass through and be underneath. Egg crate. I got to get my wheels. Once the wood comes off, I'll be able to take those wheels I have out front. For those of you who don't know, I'll just walk out there and show you. Got to get the bolts out of the bed on this thing. I want to lift the bed off and be able to get to the frame. I said I want to do make sure everything's good under there. I saw a couple of spots I wasn't happy with. Ground's really drying up, but I still got this pond. See, there's still a lot of groundwater just below the surface. See it? So the groundwater is still high. Mustang is still sitting here in a semi-muddy area, but nowhere near what it would be You can see the water pretty much comes out down here, off into the drainage down the road. So you see the wheels? Looks like somebody bumped into it. These were wagon wheels from a farm wagon that I picked up at the junkyard. And they got... Well, what I'll do is I'm going to probably just attach those to the pipe and they'll sit on the cement. I've always liked those. You got mail. And this mailbox, which you can see, it's kind of wobbly, will be going away. One on the end even picks up here. So I'll cut that sod out, set that right there, pull that post out, and I'll be ready to rock. And then if we have another big storm like that, I could take the truck, drag it out a little bit. Comes the trash truck. Must be private dumpsters. Pick up recycles or something. Okay, guys, see what's going on here. The anchor sitting on the top of my well there. I could see it, even though we had a lot of snow. I could still see it because I didn't want to run that thing over. Sun's coming up. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. See y'all on Bad Chad and maybe the Lad.